Hello everyone, this is Ryan Lucchese for Card Player TV, and we are here for another edition of the All Inbox, where you, the readers, get to send your questions in to some of poker's biggest stars. Today we're here with Erik Seidel, and Erik's been on quite the ride this year, so we got a lot of interesting reader questions for you. First one comes from Steve from New Jersey, and he asks, I heard that you were one of the players who spoke out against whole card cameras originally. Do you still believe they are a bad idea, or have you changed your mind?
It wasn't so much that they were a bad idea. It was more that I felt like if we were going to show our cards that we should be paid for it. And nobody seemed to really feel the same way. So but I was never, I was never against whole card cams. But they do make me a little uncomfortable in that I would rather play without them.
Yeah, we say that's maybe similar to when Doyle Brunson first wrote his book. He was worried, I'm giving away my secrets. It's kind of the same way if people can see what you're thinking at the table there.
Yeah, except he actually had valuable secrets.
I'd say you've got some pretty valuable ones yourself. So the next question comes from Ryan J., and he is a backgammon fan, so he has a backgammon question for you. I heard that you got into poker somewhat through backgammon originally. Do you still play, and do you think the game could ever become really popular again?
I haven't played in many years. Last I used to play with Chip Reese when I first moved to Vegas, but he stopped after a while, and now I haven't played in, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, I think, maybe more. What was the second part of the question?
Second part of the question was, do you think it could ever become really popular again?
I don't think so. I think it had its day. I don't see a big resurgence in it, and part of the problem is it's kind of a solved game because the computers know how to play it. So, it just if it ever became big, there would be too many people that would know exactly how to play.
Okay, yeah, the human element for creativity doesn't really exist as highly as it does in No Limit Hold'em.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, and then we have one last question here, and this comes from Eric in Yakima, and he asks, you are currently the all-time money leader according to both the Card Player and Hinda Mob databases, and a lot of the movement at the top recently has people arguing back and forth for the inclusion of invitational events like the NBC Heads Up. Do you think that tournaments like that should be included in such all-time ranking systems?
Actually, I think that a pure list without invitationals is probably a better idea. But that's they are counting them. But yeah, I mean it does seem unfair because there are certain people that don't get invited to invitationals, and so obviously it's not a level playing field. And then there are other people that are playing a lot of invitationals, and I think it creates kind of an imbalance. So I think to have a pure list, you would take out the invitational.
Okay, and one last question in that regard is, how much do the rankings like that matter for you? It's kind of you, Ivy, and Negreanu trading places up there at the top.
I don't know. It's kind of nice. I like the feeling of being at the top of the list now, but I'm kind of enjoying it while it lasts. I think that by the end of summer, or certainly by the end of the year, somebody else will be there.
Okay. Well, yeah, a lot can change with the World Series during the summer. Well, Erik, thank you very much for your time.
Okay, sure.
And thanks to you, the readers, for sending in your questions. And this is Ryan Lucchese for another edition of the All Inbox.